Hey YouTube, it's Rob from Tronage.com, home of the original color changing remote control LED kit for the Parrot AR drone. In this video we're going to be talking about our lighted landing gear, one of our new products, and this is specifically going to be an installation video to show you what you get and how to install it. So let's start off with what you get. So you're going to get the lighted landing gear. This is the lighted part, these are the lights, and they all come down to the connector. And this is going to be a direct replacement for the LED ring on the bottom of your drone. So you just basically unplug that and plug this in. And then you're going to get the landing gear part, which is right here. We'll go over those in a moment, how to use them and what to do. And the last part you're going to get for to manage the little wires is you're going to get 4 of these black cable ties. Now, in this video for the installation, I'm going to be using white cable ties because you can see black on black is kind of hard to see. So just so you can see what's going on and what I'm doing, I'm going to use white in the video. But you will receive black ones in your kit. So let's first take a look. Now normally the drone has, let's see here, has about a half of an inch, maybe a little bit more than that, of ground clearance in its stock form. And I like to have that a little bit higher up, offers you a little bit more cushion of safety. And with the lighted gear at night, it looks phenomenal. If you want, you can check out the video over here in this corner here, and that'll show you the video where the lights are installed, and you can see them powered up and see what they look like. So now this is real quick and easy to install. So let me first pop off the hull here real quick. Now one other good benefit of this I'm going to show you is as I'm installing these, you'll see I put the light in and I put the landing gear on. But the beauty of this is it's so quick and easy to pop these on and pop them off that you can actually use this during the day. You just remove the lights. I mean, you can leave the lights on if you wish. But if you want to take the lights out and just use the landing gear during the day, it works just as fine. And then at night you can pop these off and put the lights on if you wish, whatever you'd like. So they work independently with each other. So first step is you take the lights and you kind of just want to spread them out a little bit and kind of fan them out so you get one for each arm of the drone. So you just do like that. The next step is you pick up a leg and you want to put the light underneath, and you kind of want to just make sure that the wire, if you can see that, is running kind of like between in the middle of that foot there. And you just grab one of the landing gears. Then you want to make sure there's a notch at the top. That's the flat end. And one end is a pointy end. The pointy end is the part that's going to be on the bottom. The flat end is the part that's going to attach to the drone, and that notch you want facing away from the drone. That's very important. So you're going to put the light inside the landing gear, and then you're just going to slip it over the foot, keeping that notch centered with the motor, and you're just going to push it all the way up till it stops. Then you're going to grab the wire in the back and just kind of pull it up gently till the light stops and it's like up against the foot. See how it's still a little wiggly though? And the final step here is you're just going to take your finger and just give it a little push. And you can see it kind of wedges itself in there. Now it's not jiggly and it's nice and tight in there. So that's how to install one. So now we're just going to go around and do the rest on all 4 legs. I'll just do that real quickly here. Pop it on, line up the wires, line up the notch, push it up. Pull the light up, get my finger in there to do the little nudge. This one, there we go. And then push it up until it wedges in. Next one. Put the wire between the two, into the landing gear, onto the foot, lining up the notch. Little nudge, okay. And the last one. Onto there, onto the foot, pull up the wire, and give it its little nudge to wedge it in there. So now you can see it's fully in there now. Now everything's attached, everything's nice and happy. Now for clearance wise, now we're looking at about 1 3/4 inches clearance. So that gives you a pretty good cushion before anything's going to be hitting the ground essentially. So that's really nice and wonderful. Now, for the cable manual, like I said, you will get black cable ties. I want to stress that you will get black. I'm just going to use white for demonstration purposes here. Because the reason why I want to use a couple little cable ties here is just in case this wire kind of swings out and bows out a little bit, you can see that the rotor would come around and that would not be a good flight. So we want to just make sure these are pulled out of the way and held nice and secure. So all you're going to do is you're going to take the wire and you're going to want to kind of anchor it along where the arm comes into the hole. You're going to take the cable tie, pull it through, go almost tight. You don't want to go too tight at the beginning. And you just want to make sure everything's nice and snug and where you want it before you really latch it down. So what I like is I like how it has a nice little triangle here. You'll see there's a triangle shape. Turn it there. See, there's a triangle shape of the wire going to the LED kit. It's got a little bit of play, and when you're happy, then you can really cinch this down nice and tight. There. We'll do the next one. Same process for all four. And it doesn't matter which side the wire is on, whether it's on this side or it's coming out from that side, it doesn't matter. The idea is here is you just want to make sure that these cable ties are on here to prevent the wire from going into the rotor. Okay, nice and tight. And this one. Okay, almost shut. Pull it tight. Put it where I want it. Nice and tight. And the last one. We'll go through like this. Put it through. Pull it almost closed. Get the wire how I want it, nice and tight. And then cinch those down. And then the final step, obviously you don't want all these little flappy things coming on, so you just get your little clipper nippers things and just clip off all the excess little strappings. Careful not to, when you're clipping that, don't clip the wire to the lights. That would be a very bad thing. Just clip those off. There you go. And now you're fully installed, ready to go. Now it's just a matter of you slip your battery in here, plug this into your control box of the or the control center of the Tronage kit, and you're ready to fly with some lighted landing gear on your drone. And like I said, with the added zip ties, you don't have to worry about that wire becoming entangled or anything, and it works great. So that's the installation guide for the lighted landing gear for Tronage.com. This is Rob signing off. Subscribe, give us a like if you like what you saw, and that's it. So take care and happy flying.